Okay, so the next test we're going to do is we're going to move on to our fecal analysis, and we're going to do a qualitative assessment of our fecal sample that we've got here, which is herbivore feces. So this is known as an over-assay sample test, and as I say, we're looking at our qualitative assessment. So basically, are there parasitic worms in that sample, and what we're looking for in this case is, do we have eggs, yes or no? So quite a straightforward response. So we've got our specimen tube here, and we've got the second part of our specimen tube, which is actually going to collect and mix our sample together. So what we want to do to start with is we're just going to use our solution. We'll pop in the notes what the solution actually is for you, but we just want to fill a little bit of solution into the bottom of the tube. So about a quarter full, just to get us started, as you can see there. Let me get my hands out of the way for you. Okay, and then you want to take the second part of your tube, so that can go to one side for the moment. And what we're going to use is, this is going to be a bit like a punch biopsy. So we want to take our sample and we basically want to push it down, nice reasonable amount of feces collected in that, so that we've got a nice amount of feces on the end. Okay, pop that into our tube, and what we want to do then is spin it around. So we want to start to get our sample in and around our solution, so give it some spins, and as you can see, it's already changing the solution at the bottom. Pop it all the way down, and then what we want to do is take some more of our solution, and we're basically going to top it up. So I'd encourage you to do nice and slowly, so we don't contaminate ourselves or the workbench. You obviously can put the sample pot on the workbench, it's not necessary to hold it up in the air as I am. That's just so that you can see what's happening. Okay, and at this point I am going to put it on the table, because what we're going to create is a meniscus, so a little bubble at the top of our sample. So keep going, nice and carefully. That's just about it. Maybe a tiny bit more. Just do it nice and slowly. There we go. It's got a nice bubble on our sample. So what we're going to do now is take our cover slip. So make sure, if you have contaminated yourself, swap your gloves, but my gloves are still nice and clean, so we should be fine. And I'm taking my cover slip, which, as we said before, is very delicate, very small, and I'm literally going to pop it on the top of that bubble and leave it.